think if you're living in the darkness too much, it consumes you. That can't be the reason behind the thing that you wake up and do every day. Just because you're afraid, you have to do it, especially when it's judgment, right? Just to get over it, just to show yourself that you don't play small based on somebody else's opinions of you.
So I still want to get your perspective on how people, and yourself, how you use negative judgment, not actual critique, but actual just like meanness to actually fuel you in a better way.
I don't really lean in on that.
Okay.
Of like, people are mean to me, so I'm gonna go prove them wrong.
Okay.
I think you can, maybe in acute moments, say, when all your positive energy has been drained, to say, this person said I wasn't gonna make it, and use that as your extra fuel. But I think if you're living in the darkness too much, it consumes you. The reason why you're doing your thing has to be because you actually want to go off and do that. He wants to build his gym, not because his mom said he couldn't do it and he's gonna go prove her wrong, right? I'm sure your mom is really supportive. Right? Like, that can't be the reason behind the thing that you wake up and do every day, right? But in acute moments, it can help you. I have too much empathy. Like, if I look at a hater, somebody's coming and leaving a negative comment on my YouTube, or like maybe he walks in here and says, that's the worst advice I've ever heard in my life. I hate you, you're a scumbag. Great, it's like, I have empathy. Like, if that's the highlight of their day, is coming to your play or your YouTube channel and saying, you suck, like, that's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Imagine what pain they have to be in their life. Right? Like, I think humans are good and we're built to serve. You want to help others. Everybody wants to help others. So if somebody's coming to your channel and being nasty, and that's the best part of the day, how much suffering do they have to be going through right now? And then right there, that takes, at least for me, it takes the sting away from the comment. Like, this person has to be really in a bad spot to leave this negative comment. Even in LA, when our stuff got stolen, like, I had a giant Suburban, all of our stuff got stolen from the back seat of like gear and equipment and my belief sign and everything. I think the people who stole from me, I think they're good. I think they're just desperate. And I could guarantee you I wouldn't do something stupid if I was desperate too. So most of the time when it's a negative critique like that, there's no constructive component to it. It's just like, I hate you because you wear plaid, and everybody who wears plaid sucks, right? Like, some people might think that. They're in a really negative spot. The other negative judgments will be from people who actually love you, right? Like, maybe your mom doesn't think you should have your show. It's usually, though, it's just they have a different view of success than you do. Your mom wants you to win, right? Your mom loves you, probably, right? It's a good chance, right? So if somebody who loves you is giving you negativity, it's because they just have a different version of success than you do, because they come from a different era. And so just putting yourself in their shoes to understand, why would this person be telling me this? Usually this removes the sting, right? I was on a interview today where the woman was asking me, well, if you're afraid to post a video because of comments, and I stopped it there and said, well, I love doing what I'm afraid of. And so if the reason that you're not doing it is because you're afraid, that's not a good enough reason. Just because you're afraid, you have to do it, especially when it's judgment, right? Just to get over it, just to show yourself that you don't play small based on somebody else's opinions of you. So I don't really use it as fuel or like, oh, I'm going to show this person wrong and how stupid they are that they didn't take a bet on me. And maybe in acute moments you can, but I think more it's having empathy, and when you're more afraid of the potential judgment, then you have to go off and do it, just to show yourself that you can.
If you want to know how David Goggins ignores the haters, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.